Hello and welcome to the Alexandra Wenman Show and my series on Archangels. Today the angel I want to talk to you a little bit about is Archangel Raphael. Raphael is the angel of healing, science and knowledge. His name actually means God heals, or God is my healing. When I work with Archangel Raphael, I often envisage a beautiful emerald green light or a beautiful emerald green angel, but he does work across the whole spectrum of that green ray, that green healing ray. But as I've said before, angels are very personal to you. You can forge your own personal relationship with them. And so different colors might mean different things about different angels to you. So you might not see Raphael as green, but it's best to work with him in your own way. Raphael in the Kabbalah is represented as yellow. He is the angel that represents air and the cardinal direction of the east, of the rising sun. And in the Kabbalah, Raphael is also the sphere of beauty. He's very much associated with my birth sign, which is the zodiac sign of Libra. So it's about balance. It's about equilibrium. He's a very gentle energy. And I do say he, but as I've said before, angels don't have a specific masculine or feminine energy. They are without sexuality. But sometimes you could see or feel or experience them as more masculine or more feminine. I personally find Raphael to be more of a gentle masculine energy, and his name obviously sounds more masculine. But the one angel that I find that sits right on the kind of the middle of the masculine and feminine, that could be either male or female in your personal experience of them, is Gabriel. Gabriel could be male, could be female, and is very much that fine line of masculine feminine energy. But I wanted to speak to you today about Raphael, because Raphael is such a handy archangel to have around, to have in your archangel toolkit. He will help you with any kind of physical healing, any kind of physical cleansing. He's also very associated with nature, obviously. Nature, the color green, herbal medicines, anything like that. The symbol of Archangel Raphael is a symbol called the caduceus or the caduceus, which is a rod with wings at the top and two snakes entwined, which is very much the medical. It's the symbol used for medicine. So it's the medical symbol of healing, but it actually comes from Archangel Raphael. You can work with crystals, green crystals, to evoke Raphael's energy. I did a video recently on this beautiful piece of labradorite, so you can check out my video on the labradorite crystal to get a little bit more information about how to work with the crystal energy. But any green crystals will be great to work with to invoke Raphael's energy. Things like green fluorite, emerald, green tourmaline, peridot. There's loads and loads of different crystals that will work with Raphael's energy. So if you want to enhance that energy. So I want to share with you a little story that I have, a personal story that I have about one of my experiences with Archangel Raphael, and how I sort of first came to be acquainted with him and came to be working with him. Many years ago, I did an angel healing workshop at a place called Mysteries in Covent Garden. And as part of the workshop, we worked with a number of different angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and I think Shamuel being some of those angels. And when it came time to work with Archangel Raphael, we were pairing up, and we were sitting opposite each other. And I was working with a good friend of mine, Gemma, who has co-written some children's books with me, and we used to work together on Prediction Magazine many moons ago. And Gemma and I paired up, and we kind of decided between us who was going to go first and who was going to go second. And I thought, well, I'll go first to work with Raphael and see what Raphael has to say for Gemma. But immediately when I closed my eyes, this huge emerald green angel appeared and then proceeded to sit down in my energy field and completely merge and infuse his energy with mine. And I could feel myself as the angel. And I've spoken before in my video about Archangel Michael, how I've had these experiences where to me, there has been no separation between me and the angel. It's like the angel appears, but then it kind of, I become the angel. It is me. It's like a sign from my higher self that it's a part of me. It's separate to me, and yet it is me at the same time. It's a very multidimensional holographic experience. So in this experience, and this was before I had trained in any kind of channeled energy system. So I've done bits of Reiki, angelic Reiki, different channeled energy systems, and I have channeled my own system called Precious Wisdom. And again, I think this was part of the preparation for that healing to come through. But it was very quite a few years before Precious Wisdom came through. I think this must have been around 2008 that this experience happened. So we're talking nearly 10 years ago. And when Raphael sat down in my energy field, I felt my palms begin to tingle. I could feel this rush of energy coming through my body and running down my arms. And I clairvoyantly could see my hands lit up in green light, emerald green light. And I knew that what was going on was some kind of channeled healing, that I was being shown how to do healing with Raphael. And you can try this at home. Ask him to infuse your energy, and then just have a go at placing your hands on your own body and sending healing to your physical body, any area of the body that you need to send healing to. Channel that emerald light, place your hands on, or even just directing your attention to that area will allow it to happen. But it was amazing because I got all the validation I needed. I'm sitting there with my hands lit up in green light, feeling this angel sitting in me and feeling this experience of me being this angel, this Raphael healing angel. And suddenly Gemma, sitting opposite me, pipes up and says, "Oh my God, honey, he's sitting in you. He's just sat down in you." And she saw the entire thing. So it was like this total validation and confirmation that what I was seeing, she was also seeing at the same time. So she saw him sit down in me too. So there was my evidence that I needed, that the experience had actually happened. And then many, many times since then, I have worked with not just Raphael, but many, many different angels and archangels who've come and stepped in. I went on and quite a few years after that trained in something called angelic Reiki, but I was already doing it before I trained in angelic Reiki. I think that was just another way of kind of giving it a name for what was already happening. We all have this innate ability to heal ourselves. Any healing system that gives you an attunement to awaken that is absolutely wonderful and will enhance any of your own natural healing gifts and abilities. And I wholeheartedly recommend going and finding something that resonates with you, whether it's Precious Wisdom, angelic Reiki. There are so many different, there's Atlantean healing, there's so many different healing systems out there now, but it's best to go with your guidance to find what works best for you. At the time, for me, angelic Reiki was the closest thing that I could think of to describe what had actually happened to me, which was Raphael showing me that he was merging with me. But none of this is new stuff. All of this is our own ancient wisdom that is just reawakening. We already have the gifts. So just doing some of these healing systems is just going to reawaken your own innate wisdom and knowledge. We all have access to what we call the Akashic record, which is the record of all souls, of all time, of all space, of all reality. And the more that you expand into that higher consciousness by doing healing, by clearing your channel, by working with energy, by any way you can better yourself, any way you can follow your spiritual journey, your spiritual path. We're already divinely perfect. In many ways, we've just forgotten that information. So anything that helps you to wake up to that remembrance that you are a divine, multidimensional, limitless being is absolutely wonderful. And for me that day with Archangel Raphael, that really woke me up to this knowledge that I was a healer, and I don't think I'd given myself that label until that day. And to me, healing isn't even doing something. It's not getting rid of anything, and it's not necessarily bringing anything in. It's just acknowledging with love anything that's happening is a divine blessing, and it's bringing it into equilibrium. It's integrating it. It's transmuting it. It's shifting it from one state to another. It's not getting rid of anything. But one of my favorite ways to work with Raphael is just to ask him to infuse my energy field with his emerald ray. And if you have any particular place, specifically, I suppose, for the purposes of this exercise, it's a good idea to just tune into your body and just to close your eyes and just tune into any place in your body where you feel there might be a lack of balance or a lack of equilibrium. Maybe you're experiencing pain. Perhaps you know, if you've had a cold or something like that, if there's a feeling of a part of your body that feels out of balance, then just direct your attention to that place or that part of your physical body now. If there's nowhere that you're specifically aware of in the body, then just ask your awareness to be shown. Just ask to go to the first place that comes to your attention in your body. And it could be somewhere random, like your gallbladder or your spleen, or, you know, or it could be your head. It could be anywhere. We invoke Raphael just by saying his name or just by asking Raphael to be with us. Please, Raphael, infuse my energy field. I always begin by placing myself in a pillar of light or a waterfall of pure white light, and then I ask the angel to come in and infuse their energy into that pillar of light. So just ask Raphael now to bring his beautiful energy and just to infuse your energy field with his energy. You can actually invite this angel to come and stand in your energy field. Now, angels, because they're part of us, they're an aspect of our own divine self. So it's perfectly safe to ask an angel to totally merge with you. It's not the same as doing trance mediumship or anything like that, because angels are pure light beings. They're just on the spectrum of pure divine light. And there's no separation between you and the angel. It's an aspect of your divine self. So asking it to infuse your energy is you're actually bringing more of your own higher healing aspect to the forefront of your awareness. So Raphael, meaning God heals. So it's my aspect of God healing me. But from our human perspective, he is also a being of divine light that will come in and infuse your energy field with his loving, healing emerald energy. So just sitting in that space, imagine the pillar of light turning emerald green around you. And you could imagine that it's like fractals of green. So you have from the palest green right down to the deepest mossy, dark green, bottle green, all spectrums of green. And then like a laser pointer of emerald green coming right down through the center. And it's that emerald green that we're going to direct into the part of the body that you feel most needs it. So if you've got any aches or pains, ask Raphael to send this emerald light into that place. And what we tend to do as humans is we tend to push against that which is troubling us or that which we feel is ailing us. We don't tend to work with it. But anything, whether it's a trapped emotion, an ache or a pain, it's all come to teach us. It wouldn't be happening if on some level it didn't feel it was serving us. So if you've got an ache or a pain or an issue with the body, ask Raphael to show you the lesson. Excuse me, I'm going to send some emerald light into my nose. So ask Raphael now to connect you to the place in the body that most needs healing, sending that laser beam of emerald light into that place, and then start to send it with love. Start to give it love, start to acknowledge it. Instead of seeing it as an irritation, an annoyance, or a problem, start to see it as a lesson, as a teacher. And then imagine you can connect to that part of the body, because your body has its own innate consciousness. Your body has a super intelligence, and your body will speak to you if you listen to it. So ask Raphael to be the interpreter for you, to be the gateway, to help you speak to your physical body. So physical body. Imagine you can hear the voice of your body, or you can see the images that your body is showing you. Please show me why I am experiencing this ailment. Please show me what I have to learn. Speak to the body. Ask what the body needs. So, for example, I am being drawn to my left knee, and I've been having a little bit of a problem with my left knee. I usually like to go running, but it's been a bit stiff and it's been a bit sore, so I haven't done my usual morning jog for quite some time. And this is on my left side, so it's my feminine side. And obviously I work a lot with feminine energy, being a healer, and I give out a lot of energy to others. So my receiving hasn't been so great of late. So my knee being sore is a very strong message to me to slow down, but also to turn my attention back towards myself and towards my own healing, towards my own needs. So different sides of the body will also have different meanings. Usually the right side is the active, the doing part, the physical part. So if you have pains on the right side, it's usually about, you know, trying to slow you down physically. This here to me is trying to slow me down, maybe spiritually, trying to get me to be a little bit more aware of my physical reality perhaps, and maybe just to spend some more time receiving, not to constantly be focused on the needs of others or to be doing things for others' benefit, more to be doing things also for my own benefit. And a bit of a balance of both. Again, that symbol of the caduceus, the balance. So as you focus on this part of the body and you start to communicate, it might be a good idea just to, when you watch this, if you want to watch this video back, just to have a pen and paper handy and to jot down any insights that you receive. And then ask the body, what do you need? You know, does it need love? Does it need rest? Does it just need to be acknowledged? What do you need? What are you trying to show me? What are you trying to tell me? What do I need to learn from this experience? And then we're going to bring that symbol of the caduceus. It's a rod with two snakes entwined and wings at the top. If you want to Google it or have a look at the medical symbol, I want you to imagine that symbol is coming all the way down through your central channel, down your spine. One snake is gold and one snake is silver. Imagine that the heads of the snakes are meeting in your pineal gland. And then we're going to run each of these snakes through your different chakra points, through your energy centers, and just bring that emerald light down and run it through both those snakes to balance and cleanse all of your energy centers. And you can run it up, bring light up from Mother Earth and run it back up through the snakes, crossing at each chakra point. The base chakra at the base of the spine, the sacral chakra around the pelvic area, the solar plexus, the power center just around the navel, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And just run light up and down those snakes, just with the intention that you're balancing and cleansing each of your energy centers, balancing your left and right sides, your masculine and feminine side, balancing even the two hemispheres of the brain, bringing your body into more and more equilibrium. And then again, flooding your system with emerald light. Then you could imagine Archangel Raphael standing behind you in the way that you would perceive an angel to look. So you might see him as a big, tall man with big emerald wings stretched out. I want you to imagine that Raphael is now standing behind you and he's placing an emerald cloak around you. And allow this emerald cloak to infuse with your energy field. And what this does is it now grounds the healing into your physical reality, into your physical body. And then you can just trust that the healing that you have asked for is occurring. Let go of the need to fight against whatever experience you're having. Just trust that whatever is playing out, it's a process that needs to happen. And obviously none of this is a substitute for medical help. If you do need medical assistance, I'm not here as a doctor. I am here as an intuitive. So Raphael will work with the medical profession. So if you do need to seek medical assistance, if you need to see a doctor about anything, if you are experiencing a serious illness, don't use this video as a replacement for that. let it work with the treatment that you're already having. Because if you're having treatment, even if the treatment is quite harsh on your system, you can ask Raphael to come in and enhance the treatment and to work with the elementals of any medication that you're having. If you're having to take things like antibiotics, sometimes we don't like to take that because we don't see it as natural, or we think it's not good for the body. A lot of us healers don't really tend to use or like to use pharmaceutical drugs. But work with it instead of against it. If it's something that you have no choice, you kind of have to take it, ask Raphael to come in and bless the medication. Ask Raphael to enhance it to its highest divine aspect, so that the medication will work with you in the highest way, that it will become symbiotic with your system. It will enhance any healing that is going on. So enhancing, infusing, you can hold the medication in your hand and bring that emerald light into the medication, into the actual tablets or pills that you're taking. Allow Raphael and his healing energy to work with whatever experience you're having with your physical body at the moment. Ask for more and more equilibrium. Trust that you are coming into more and more equilibrium, that whatever is going on is a process that is allowing you to move into a state of higher equilibrium with your physical body. And always bless the body. As humans, we're quite mean to our bodies, especially as women. We complain about our weight. We beat our bodies up quite a lot, energetically, emotionally. Bless the body. It's a really beautiful organism, and it is a symphony and a harmony of elements and aspects that creates this. It's incredible that our consciousness can be housed in this incredible vessel. Give the body love. See how beautiful the body is. As humans, we often compare ourselves to other people as well, but think of the body as you would like the trees. Every single tree is different, but we don't think of one tree as being more beautiful or more majestic than another tree. We don't think of, oh, that tree's short and fat and that tree's tall and thin, do we? So think of your body like the trees, and even the gnarly bits, see it like the bark of a tree, bless it. Every part of your body tells a story about who you are. Every part of your body is the house of your consciousness. You chose this body, you chose this vessel. So ask Raphael to come in and help you to be more loving to your physical body, to your physical vessel. And placing that emerald cloak around you is a sign that you are bringing this healing into your daily, everyday reality. You're grounding it into the physical. And then just when you're ready, bring your energy field in nice and close. Do whatever protection or safety or shielding you usually do. I always call in Michael as well to cloak my energy. And just let go of that pillar of light. Bring your awareness into your everyday reality and open your eyes. So I just hope you enjoyed that story about Archangel Raphael. He will do the same for you if you ask him to. I'm aware that some people are more clairvoyant than others. Some people are more clairsentient or clear-feeling. Work with your own gifts. If there's any gifts, any psychic gifts you want to enhance more, ask the angels to help you enhance those gifts, or to show you, to guide you to the right teachers or the right people that can help you to do that. And I'd love to hear your suggestions as well. If there's any videos or any topics that you would like me to make videos about, any questions, please post in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm making these videos, these free videos, free content, hopefully to share my experience in the hope that it might help you to become more empowered and to forge your own relationship with the angels and your own relationship with your higher self, with anything on your spiritual journey. So it doesn't have to be about angels. If there's any topics you'd like to know more of, if I know about it, I'm more than happy to share my knowledge. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video on Archangel Raphael, and I wish you much health and wealth and vitality.